Hi friends, today we are going to see about the demo compute engine. Today we are going to create a new instance from the cloud console. We are going to install an NGINX web server and we are going to create a new instance with gcloud. So in this lab, first two steps only we are going to see. In our upcoming session, upcoming video, then we will see the third one. Okay, let's start the lab. So this is the Google Cloud Console. So this is the home page. Just click the home page. It's a dashboard. So here we have the services compute. So under this compute we have the compute engine option. We have to click the compute engine option. Now we are going to create the virtual machine in Google Cloud Platform. So actually it is loading now. Yeah, VM instances. So compute engine lets we use virtual machines that run on Google's infrastructure. We can create micro VMs or larger instances running Debian, Windows or other standard images. We are going to create our first VM instance, import it using a migration service. So here we have the option create instance. So now there is no instance, so that's what it's showing like that. Now we are going to create instance. Just click this create instance. It's loading now. So this is the page. We have to fill this page. First we have the name which is permanent, which is this is a instance name. We have to give the instance name. Already it is like instance hyphen name only. It's lowercase, no spaces. So like that we have to give. So I am giving the same name only, instance hyphen 1. Instance hyphen 1 I am giving. And next is region which is a permanent, and zone also which is a permanent. So here we have the region and zone also. It is based upon your traffic. So where do you expect your traffic? So we have to select as per your requirement. Data which our actually your data is located, your data is situated in which region and which zone. So we have to select accordingly, we have to select as per our requirement. So here we have this Americas, Europe and Asia Pacific, like that. Europe we have that region. So here we can select whatever region we need. We as per our business requirement we can select this region. Now I am selecting this US central one. I am selecting the zone like US central 1F. Here we have the option called details. Then we can click these details. Here we can see this total amount $25.46 per month. Like that we can switch over to some other region also. If you are clicking this Asia South one Mumbai, then the total dollar amount is varying. So it depends upon the region. So now I am going to select some other for example Singapore I am selecting. So here you can see this $31.27 per month. Like that it will be vary item and estimated cost also. It will vary depends upon, I mean based upon this region. So now I am selecting again IOWA. It's for our testing purpose only. So I am selecting this US central one, US central one A zone. Then machine configuration, we have general purpose, compute optimized, memory optimized, GPU. So here we have this machine family, machine types for common workloads, optimized for cost and flexibility. If you have not seen my previous video, you can see that previous video I have clearly explained about this machine configuration, machine family. So here we have the series CPU platform E2 second generation, first generation. In second generation we have E2, N2, N2 and first generation N1 we have. Then next we have the machine type. Here we have custom. We have custom and shared core, standard, high memory, high CPU. It's based upon your requirement we can select. Now I am selecting this E2 hyphen medium, 2 virtual CPU, 4 GB memory. Then we have this option. We can see these things later. Now we are going to see this boot disk. Here new 10 GB balanced persistent disk, image Debian GNU slash Linux 10 buster. Now I am clicking this change, and we can select this operating system, whether your workload based on like you need. If you need CentOS, Debian, like that, Ubuntu, SUSE Linux, Ubuntu Windows Server, like that, you can, based upon your requirement, you can select this OS operating system. Then size also you can. So now I'm not going to select anything. I'm canceling it now. So identity and API access. So here I'm going to see these access scopes. Allow default access, allow full access to all cloud APIs, set access for each API. Now I'm clicking this allow full access to all cloud API. Then firewall, add tags and firewall rules to allow specific network traffic from the internet. We have these two options: allow HTTP traffic or allow HTTPS traffic. So now I am removing this, and you can see this management, security, disk, networking, and sole tenancy. You can see these things later. Now I am going to create this virtual machine. So now I am going to click create. So yeah, I'm clicking this create now, creating the instance. The instance name is instance hyphen one. That instance is provisioning now. It is provisioning now. You can see the zone internal IP, it is showing like NIC 0, and external IP it is showing like none. Then it will come now, internal IP and external IP. Yeah, it came now. Now the instance is running. You can see this now, internal IP came, external IP also came. That instance status is running. Now we are going to see, now we are going to connect. Now first step we have done. Now we are going to install an nginx web server. So how to install an nginx web server? We are going to do this. Now we will install an nginx web server, one of the most popular web servers in the world, to connect your virtual machines to something. Now we are going to connect it. So just click the SSH, right click, open new window. I have clicked that one. It's connecting now, transferring the SSH keys to the VM. So it's connecting, establishing connection to the SSH server. So it's connecting now. Yeah, it came now. Now we are going to we are in the SSH terminal. To get root access, we are going to run the following command. So sudo sudo, we are going to enter that command. In this SSH terminal, to get root access, run the following command. We are going to run this command now. Yeah, this Blossom Madurai, it's like our GCP ID. We are into that instance hyphen one only. We are into that VM. Now I am entering this command sudo su hyphen. I am entering this command. So just click enter now. Next, now we are into that root instance. Now we are as second one. Now we are going to, as the root user, we are going to update our operating system. So how to do that? Apt hyphen get update. We are going to give this command, apt hyphen get space update. Okay, so now enter this command. Now we have to enter this command. Then third step we are going to do, yeah, it's reading package list, done now. Okay, so now we are going to install the nginx. So how to do that? We have to enter the command apt hyphen get space install space nginx space hyphen y. We are going to update this command, and we are going to give this command. It will be installing the nginx. Yeah, it is running now. The command is running now. Yes, it's running, processing. Yeah, done. Now fourth step, we are going to confirm that nginx server is running or not. We are going to check that on. So how to do that? We have to enter this command ps AUWX space. Yeah, I'm going to increase the font size because you are unable to see, I guess. it is a little size only. So now I am increasing little bit the size so that you can see that. Okay, now we will enter that command. So we are going to confirm that nginx is running or not. ps auwx grep command, sorry, pipe symbol and grep, grep nginx. nginx. I have done a mistake here. Actually, AUWX I need to put instead of Z. Yeah, I am going to rename it. Yeah, X. Now we have to enter the command. We have to enter the command so that we can see, we can confirm that nginx is running or not. Now you can see this root www-data root like that. Here we have the option master process on and daemon on, so it is running now. We have confirmed now it is running now. Now I am going to minimize this one. Now we will go to the dashboard, Google Cloud dashboard. We'll come to here. We will come to here. Now we are going to see the web page return to the cloud console, and we are going to click the external IP link in the row for our machine, or we are going to add the external IP value to the new browser window or tab. So we have copied that external IP, we have opened a new tab and entered that IP. Now it will come, welcome to the nginx web page. It will come external IP. We have to copy the external IP from the clipboard. Then I have opened a new window and I have entered that external IP. It is loading now. It will come. It will come now. Let's wait for it. Actually, I have done a small mistake, so now I am going to rectify it. So how to do that? Why it is not coming? So let me do that one. So now you are seeing this console, same GCP how dashboard only we are seeing that one. It is loading now. Actually, I have done small mistake only. So this is our instance. Now what I am going to do means, let me, actually that was my previous video. I have done some mistakes, so that's what I am rectifying in this. Okay, no problem. So here it is not coming, right? So what is the mistake means, just we have to click this instance one. We have to edit. So while creating the instance, I have not checked these firewalls, allow HTTP and allow HTTPS traffic. We have to check this one. Updating the instance one now. Now you can see this. It will come, the web page. It will come. Yeah, you can see now. So welcome to the nginx. It is coming now. So you can see this, welcome to the nginx. If you see this page, nginx web service successfully installed and working. Okay friends, thanks a lot. We have done the lab. So now I am going to delete the instance. So how to delete? Just click and delete, so that they won't charge, or else they will charge. Thanks a lot friends. I have done my demo today. Thanks a lot. We will see in our upcoming video. Thank you. Bye bye. Yes, done. Bye.